Mike Tyson was one of the ruthless and dangerous boxers in history of boxing. Many boxers lost him mentally even before entering the ring. He inspired fear on his opponents, and they were really afraid of him. Today, I want to show you 7 fights of Mike Tyson that made him a superstar of boxing. The first title fight for Mike Tyson vs Trevor Berbick was amazing. Before the fight, Mike had a great record, 27 wins, 25 by knockout. It immediately became apparent that Berbick didn't control his distance, and soon it was the first knockdown in the fight, and only the bell saying the champion. But in the second round, Tyson finished the business with a sharp left hook. Mike Tyson became the youngest world champion in heavyweight division ever. He was only 20 years old.
Then a right hand right in the temple bone, and he's in trouble here. He reels backwards. Wow, that uppercut is Tyson. Catches him with a right left hook, and he goes down. He goes down. He should be able to get up from this. His legs may be shut. They are. As Trevor Berbick falls back in the rope, I don't know if he's going to be able to continue. He's got the heart, but his body won't let him do what his mind wants to. And he's counted out. It'll be scored as a knockout.
The fight versus James Smith was for another title, now for WBA belt. James Smith won his title by knocking out Tim Witherspoon very quick in the first round, but in this fight he hadn't any chance to defeat his belt. Tyson had a good advantage in battle, but Smith withstood this power, although he still lost the fight by the unanimous decision.
Relatively, it makes Tyrell perform. Forfeit. There was a combination by Tyson. There was a right hand.
And Ali wasn't as good as Lewis.
Speaking of theater,
119, 107 for the new WBA, WBC heavyweight champion of the world, Iron Mike Tyson.
Earlier, Pinklon Thomas had many problems with drugs, but the boxing helped him to change his life. He was a very tough opponent and even wasn't in knockdown before. But the young champion Mike Tyson was too much for him. Tyson hit with great combinations of uppercuts and hooks, and the fight was over with a brutal knockout in the 6th round.
Oh, he got the job done there. I think he must have heard you there, Jim. What a peach of a left hook that was. And he's going to do it in the 6th because he's only midway through, and this is the way he finishes him off now. The master of the finishing stuff. What a fighter, absolute ferocious, and what a game man. He took every punch in the book there, Pinklon Thomas. He is not going to make this in the 6th round, and your heart goes out with him. The embarrassment of him being knocked out like that with all the heart in the world. He can't control.
And goes and he gets full power into everyone. That was a second of the punch that came up the way, and then overcome the left hook, and that was all over for the night.
In October 1987, Tyson faced Spinks, and it was the battle of 2 young and undefeated boxers. The undisputed champion Mike Tyson and the Olympic champion Tyrell. During the Olympic Games, he defeated the young Lennox Lewis, for whom it was the first Olympic Games. But in the battle against Tyson, he wasn't so lucky. Tyson's superpower and great speed made the difference in the fight. As a result, the referee stopped the fight in the 7th round.
Remember, the doctor was in Tyrell Biggs' corner and looked long and hard at that cut in the last round, and you're going to see him again. Tyson, and Biggs holding on a great deal now. There was a right hand by Tyson. And another. All the way back to amateur days. Another left hand, and there's a great shot. If your legs are gone, stand there and fight them. Stand toe-to-toe. Oh, that was a tremendous left hand. 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, this is it. He is gone right now. He has no legs at all. And 10 seconds to go in a round. There's a left hand. He's down again. It's over. It's all over. And it wasn't even close. And one more look at the end for Tyrell Biggs. And Brad, let me say this for you and Larry. There is a way to stop.
The really one of the best boxers in heavyweight division history, Larry Holmes, couldn't gain the real good fight for Tyson. During his career, he went through many wars in the ring, and he was almost 40 years old. And all these factors were not on his side. As usual, Tyson was very fast and accurate, and finished the fight very quick, in the 4th round, with a great combination.
And again, that Tyson right hand. Oh, and he's got him again. Well, he's not rushing it, Tyson, is he? Just picking the right punch. Oh, what a punch that was. Oh, and he's got it again, and the legs absolutely collapse underneath him. So, Larry Holmes and this should be the final knockdown of the entire fight, and of course the fight itself. As Tyson found himself hitting an unguarded target, and that was on the chin.
The mistake of the undefeated boxer Michael Spinks was that he tried to go for a war against the Iron Mike. Tyson didn't forgive him for this, and it was one of the fastest knockouts in history of heavyweight, only 91 seconds. Another great performance by Mike Tyson, and another great knockout.
The count is up, down. Here comes Mike Spinks in. He leads with the right hand. Down he goes. I don't think he'll get up from this. Mike Spinks is laying flat on his back. The count is up to 5 and 6 and 7 and 8. He won't be able to do it. It's all over. Mike Tyson has won. Michael Tyson just absolutely attacked him. Watch this. He bangs him right back.
Frank Bruno was a really top opponent from United Kingdom. The fight started very explosive, and Bruno was in knockdown after 12 seconds of the fight. Until the 5th round, Tyson couldn't develop his success, but then the fight was over. Tyson threw monstrous power punches, and the referee stopped the fight 8 seconds before the end of the round.
Going to give Tyson both hands free. They continue to fight after the bell. All right, here we go with round number 5. And Tyson seats about 8,000 or 9,000 here at the Hilton Hotel. Tyson gives him room to come off the ropes. Scores with the uppercut. Lands a big right hand. Bruno's in big trouble now. He's ready to go. He hits him with a right hand. Bruno trying to hang on as best he can. He's still in big trouble. The uppercut catches him. The right hand catches him. A fighter cannot be saved by the bell as the big right hand lands. Tyson knows he's got him in big trouble. If he doesn't answer it, Richard Steele has moved in and has stopped the